Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Century Ply, Peps Mattresses and Citroën.
Good evening, viewers. This afternoon, Pakistan claimed that India was planning a submarine attack against it. Our contacts of the Republic Media Network tell us that Karachi was in absolute panic after a frenzy of calls from Rawalpindi. Distraught and unable to react rationally in any way, Pakistan ended up releasing an official statement claiming that it had an actual picture of a very dangerous Indian submarine entering Pakistani waters, planning to bomb Karachi. Here's the picture. The Pakistanis said that they had therefore detected the submarine, and on being detected, the dangerous Indian submarine quietly went away. Through the entire day, the Pakistanis then started calling the international media, requesting them to put out reports about the possibility of a massive Indian naval and military attack. They were, to put it simply, the elegant phrase for this is psyched. The Pakistanis know that we will hit them, and we will hit them. And we also know that we will soon hit them hard. Sending cowards to shoot unarmed non-Kashmiris, non-Muslims is one thing. Facing the Indian military is another. Pakistan is anticipating, truly anticipating an Indian attack. And we must not disappoint them. We must attack them soon. And tonight on the debate, I will tell you why the submarine story itself is false, why the technical details don't add up. But I will, on your behalf, like to know from these psyched Pakistanis the extent and level of their psychosis, and why the very thought of our Navy sends them into a state of nervous shock. But once again, to our government, please do not disappoint the Pakistanis. They're expecting an attack. And I think they deserve one. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? I think they deserve one very soon. Debate number 1 tonight on Pakistan telling the entire world is going to be bombed by Indian submarines soon. Can you believe it, viewers? And debate number 2 this evening. As the scale of the horror against the Hindus in Bangladesh becomes clear, how can there be no CA? That's debate number 2. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate tonight. Pakistan fears a submarine strike, releases a fake video claiming an intercepting Indian vessel. Republic breaks the story and exposes Pakistan in 1 hour. Coordinates give away the truth about the video. Government sources respond, say the ISI video exposes fear of a strike from land, air or the seas from India. Meanwhile, Army Chief General Narwane leads from the front, visits the Poonch operation site. Horrific videos force the Bangladesh Prime Minister to break her silence. Sheikh Hasina asks for a crackdown. And the biggest reinforcement in the last 1 week, CAA must be implemented in India. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan is submerged. It is submerged in fear. They are so psyched out about the backlash they will receive for their terrorist activity that now they are anticipating submarine attacks from India even when there were none. The ISI botched up on their propaganda video this afternoon and ended up making a fool of themselves. The technical details just don't add up. Here is that fake video that was exposed on Republic today, and then we debate.
give us any evidence, and we will hold those responsible. We will take them, but have them punished, or even give them to India. Rather than giving us evidence, they bombed us. Rather than giving us evidence, they bombed us.
1 week after a candid global confession, a psyched Pakistan claims India wants to carry out a submarine attack on them. Not only is Pakistan trying to prove that this was an Indian submarine, watch the video released by the propaganda arm of Pakistan, ISPR. The coordinates that they hoped India wouldn't notice. This region is nowhere in the 12 nautical miles or 22-kilometer radius of Pakistan's territorial waters. Now let's look at the coordinates shared by Pakistan itself and do a reality check. Map 1 shows the submarine is in international waters. Map 2 shows the submarine was 136 nautical miles from Gujarat, again, international waters. Look at this, the distance from Karachi. This video was shot 151 nautical miles away, bang in the middle of international waters where all nations can navigate. So why is Pakistan so nervous?
As per the latitude and longitude reflecting in this video, this very location is in the international waters, 280 kilometers away from Karachi, roughly about 150 nautical miles from Karachi. This was an international water. This international water is essentially a playground for several navies put together.
Pakistan's navy is left with only 2 submarines on active duty. It's in no position to take on our submarines. So fact is, if and when India does decide to strike, Pakistan will be no match. Islamabad is afraid of a backlash for the terror infiltration in Poonch, for the civilian killings in Kashmir, where a Pakistan hand is being probed. Tonight, look at these 2 images. The Indian Army chief standing tall, staring Pakistan in the eye, at the encounter site in Poonch, and the message couldn't be clearer. We are coming for you. Land, sea, and air if needed. Let's debate.
Sanju Verma, General Bakshi, Major Gaurav Arya, Captain D.K. Sharma, former spokesperson of the Indian Navy, Hamid Khan from the Pakistani side, Major Yasir Janjua from Islamabad, Adnan Kaisar, he's a foreign affairs and defense expert from Islamabad. Tell me, Hamid, you're saying that we were about to attack you with submarines, is that correct? And that you managed to save yourself at the last minute by detecting the dangerous Indian submarine. Can you explain exactly how you saved yourself?
Thank you very much, Arnab.
Yes.
First of all, there is one thing I want to say to Major Gaurav Arya, which happened last 2-3 days, that I would request, Major Arya as well, that we need to, stay calm during the programs. I mean, he does his program on Saturday and Sundays, and people like to watch it rather than making it so, heated and abusive language.
I'll tell you the way you are reacting, Hamid. I thank you so much.
Just an advice.
Thank you. Thank you. I heard you there. Gaurav is amused.
It is just an advice
and I'll tell you in response, Hamid, I want to say something. Thank you. Now I want to ask you something. Do you know something, Hamid? What is the similarity between my dear old college friend Gaurav Arya and an Indian submarine? I'm asking you.
Understand.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. I'll tell you the answer. The similarity between my dear friend Gaurav Arya and an Indian submarine is the following. They're just smiling at you. They haven't even fired yet, and you're already freaking out. That's the similarity between Gaurav Arya and an Indian submarine. Now, please, you tell me seriously. Okay, thank you. Gaurav heard you. He's not responding. We keep our ammo for when it matters.
Okay.
Question is. I'd like to ask Major Janjua. Major Janjua, can you please explain to Major Arya? Major Janjua, can you please explain? Can you please explain without any of the peripheral stuff? Can you please explain? Can you hear me? Can you please explain how it is that an Indian submarine was about to attack you? How do you exactly come to that conclusion?
Arnab, Indian submarine could not dare attack. They tried to come into our territorial waters or near our territorial waters, and we pushed their submarine back. That's the reality. Forget about the attack. Nobody said we were going to attack. We don't have the capacity. We don't have the capability to attack.
Okay, so
we
you're
tried
saying...
to do that on
understood.
February 2019.
So Major Janjua,
through your
Major. Now I bring in Mona into the debate. See how democratic I am. I'm only going to the Pakistanis tonight. Mona, okay, Sanju raises her hand. Mona, all our Pakistani protagonists today, whole afternoon they have spent trying to call the international media, saying that some Indian submarines have entered into Pakistani waters and we are, going to attack you. Now, as far as I know, first of all, the pictures are provided by you. I've not provided the pictures. The pictures are provided by you. The technical details are yours. What you're saying is a picture of an Indian submarine. I don't know whether it's an Indian submarine or the Loch Ness Monster. I don't know. But certainly you've got a picture of some moving object in waters. Okay? I don't know what that is. It could be a matchstick floating in a bathtub for all I know. But anyway, you gave it a latitude and longitude. According to the latitude and longitude which you've given, Mona, this is the interesting part. This particular object is anywhere between 200 to 250 kilometers away from your coastline. So this is nowhere in your waters. These are international waters. It's closer to Gujarat than to Karachi. So I don't know what happened today. I mean, are you out of your mind? Why did you say that that the Indian submarine is in your waters? This Indian submarine, if it is an Indian submarine at all, is firmly in international waters. It is not in your waters. Your territorial waters are 12 nautical miles, or about 22 kilometers. This submarine, if it is a submarine and not a toy, is 200 to 250 kilometers away. I mean, why? Mona, can you explain this to anyone, please? Because you've gone and told the whole world you're going to be attacked. So this is not in international. This is not in Pakistani waters. It's firmly in international waters.
No, Arnab.
Yes.
We are far from being attacked. We are far from being attacked, and we've always been far from being attacked. We never claimed that this minuscule submarine of yours is going to attack us, or we are in any way threatened by this. We just detected it and we
what did you detect?
This is all that we did.
No, sorry, but 1 second, Mona, excuse me.
And by the way.
Excuse me, Mona. Let me just, make this point to you again, and I will take it after taking a little sip of water. My question is, Sanju. She's saying that there is this Indian.
Spark trembling, and
she's saying that there is this.
Sipping water as to who's trembling.
Yes, I like to have a lot of water. It's good to hydrate the system. Sanju, the question is that she's saying the Indian submarine was in Pakistani waters, implying therefore that it was a threat to Pakistan. Now the latitude and longitude shows that this is more than 200 kilometers away from Karachi. So what does it reflect?
Arnab, it is the Dawn that has carried out this news.
Yes.
And this news has further been endorsed by the Pakistani public relations, voice called ISPR.
Yeah.
And I can comfortably tell you, and I'm sure you don't need me to say that to you, that be it the ISPR or be it Dawn, be it the Pakistan's ISI, be it Imran Khan, be it the deep state, their credibility currently is zero. I remember in March 2019, they made a similar claim saying that a couple of, Indian naval ships have crossed into the exclusive economic zone EEZ of Pakistani coastal waters. And at that time, the Indian naval authorities categorically denounced the Pakistani allegations, saying that we are only deployed at areas which protect our national maritime interests. Again, last year they said, oh, we shot down a Mirage 2000, a MiG-21 and a Su-30. And again, our Air Force veterans had to say that these are frivolous allegations. I think Pakistan is hallucinating. They want to comfort themselves with the fact that they are trying to intimidate India. So let me tell the Pakistani panelists that be it Agni 5, which is the ICBM with a 5,000 to 8,000 kilometer range, or be it the K9 Vajra howitzer, which we have deployed at the Indo-China LAC. The Indian military empowerment under the Modi government has come a full circle, and Pakistan's terror factory completely exposed.
So today, Mona looks
on international platforms.
So Sanju, Mona, 1 second. Sanju has put out some facts here tonight. General, I'm coming to you in a minute. Gaurav, I'm coming to you in a minute. My friend Captain D.K. Sharma has been the voice of the Indian Navy for many years. He is with us tonight. Adnan Kaisar, let me absolutely tell you unequivocally that there is no intention of mine to call you on my program and humiliate you. So please don't think that way. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm not trying to humiliate you. I'm not trying to even trouble you. But you see, you must be a very troubled man, Adnan. You've, as a country, made an absolute disgrace of yourself. You've gone and told the whole world that you found an Indian submarine. You gave the latitude, you gave the longitude, you said it was blocked, and then it turns out that this submarine is anywhere between 200 to 250 kilometers away from your coastline. So that you don't say I'm putting words in your mouth, can you kindly tell all the viewers of the Republic Network this evening what is the definition of territorial waters, and is any object 200 kilometers away from your coastline by definition in your territorial waters or in international waters? Just make that clear to me. We'll get into the rhetoric later. Just make that clear to me. Make it clear to me, Adnan. Come on.
Thank you very much for inviting me at your program, and allow me a little time to explain to you. First of all, I know that your program sells on sensationalism, but since this is an academic discussion, allow me a little time. That unfortunately, I disagree, and I highly object to the title of this program, which is Pakistan is Trembling. Pakistan is not. Pakistan is a sixth world military power with a nuclear overhang. It is not shaking. It is not trembling. India has been unable to deter us. So understand, you know, you say that you carried out a surgical strike
now,
in
1 second. You are answering everything except my question. What was my question? Adnan, let me tell you. I reciprocate, but with a clarification from my end, since this program is known for its accuracy. You said the academic, no sir, very real. We're not talking in the air. We're not in a university campus talking. We are not having an academic discussion. The fact of the matter is, Adnan, I'm going to pin you down on this. Adnan, listen. Adnan Kaisar, please allow me to complete. Please allow me. You're on India's most watched network. Everyone's watching you. I respect you. I don't want to humiliate you, insult you, run you down. I don't do those things. Adnan, I'm just asking you tonight, one professional to another, I'm telling you one thing. As far as I know, if an object is within 12 nautical miles or 22.22 kilometers from the coastline, it is in your territorial waters. But if an object is 200 kilometers away from your coastline, it is in international waters. Now, this particular object, as per the latitude and longitude provided by you, was 200 kilometers from your coastline. So, even if it is an Indian submarine, how is it in your waters? Please explain to me, Adnan. Don't run away from this, Adnan. Please, back on the debate. Back on the debate. Adnan Kaisar is debating with Commander Captain D.K. Sharma. Adnan Kaisar, please answer my question.
Since 2015, understand, Arnab, since 2015, Pakistan's economic zone has extended. So this submarine had been in Pakistani water. But if Pakistan had been jittery, which you are saying, it would not have waited for 2 days to come out with this information. The
1 minute.
Submarine was sighted on Saturday on 16th of October.
A minute,
Why
please.
Pakistan
A minute.
waited
A minute.
days
A minute. So you are therefore acknowledging. Thank you, Adnan.
You carried out surgical
Adnan,
Adnan,
I'll tell you one thing.
Balakot attack, it was fake.
Oh.
So understand, it is absolutely unjustified what you are saying.
Okay. Now, Adnan, you made your point out here. So you are admitting today on my program that the ISPR claim was false, that you had detected and blocked an Indian submarine from entering into Pakistani waters.
EEZ. You have to improve your understanding, Arnab.
By the way, Adnan, I'll tell you one thing. Adnan, I'll tell you one thing. I may be known for many things. I am certainly not known for unnecessary modesty. You say that I must increase my understanding. My understanding is fantastic. As far as I know, territorial waters are 12 nautical miles and 22.22. 22.22. I'll just tell you the 22.22 kilometers. Right? Seabed territory, EEZ is not your territorial waters. Seabed, no, it's not. Sorry. Seabed territory or the EEZ is not territorial waters. 1 minute, we're getting a counter. Captain DK Sharma, now they are trying to pull back. No, now you're trying to pull back. You're trying to pull back. I can see that, no problem. Yes, Captain.
Explain what they have done and why they have
Louder, can't hear.
Okay, Arnab, I will just bring out very, very succinctly why they have done it and what was the motive behind. Yesterday, the Naval Commanders Conference has started in New Delhi, where the Honorable Raksha Mantri addressed the commanders and took stock of what the Indian Navy is doing.
Yeah.
Where all the commanders of the Indian Navy have congregated in Delhi. One reason is that. And number two, the Chief of Army Staff has gone up north and is taking stock of some, situation which has built up over there over the last 7 days. Now, to divert the heat from where the heat is on, they have very smartly put out this video which clearly brings out that the submarine is operating in international waters.
Yeah.
And number two, I only wonder and I am amused that by seeing two periscopes, they can pinpoint to the nationality of the submarine. They should all be knowing, and I'm sure Pakistan Navy will not be agreeing with ISPR when they are out doing this propaganda, that it takes a hell lot of effort, first of all, to find out a submarine, and this submarine seems to be a conventional submarine which will come out. The boats do come out regularly for charging the batteries, but you can't make out whether it is from country A, B and C. And third point, what is the situation in Middle East, how the navies are operating there. As we speak right now, there will be more than 150 warships from various countries, including submarines, who are operating there and have been operating there. Now, it could be from, any country, whether it is US, China, UK, France, India, or other countries who are operating there.
Yeah.
So if they feel that at 150 nautical miles, Indian boat is a threat to them, welcome.
Yeah,
I would like them to, believe this, that we can attack you from 150 miles and we can create this kind of a, psychological fear. It's good show.
Actually, if you play the footage, Hamid Khan, can I just tell you one thing? One word of caution. Okay, we have so much information with us now. And we are so advanced in analyzing information, technical evidence, etc. We have so many defense experts in our team. We have so many people with naval experience. We've seen that footage through and through. And viewers, if you just look at what we found, the reason why, General Bakshi, we have been able to catch the Pakistanis red-handed today is because if you saw, we looked at that footage. Can you run it full frame, please? We looked at that footage and we see the footage. And at the bottom right of the footage, there are the coordinates which they forgot to remove. Now, the coordinates are showing for me 22 degrees, 17 minutes north, and 66 degrees, 30 east, right? You don't have to be particularly good at geography, but I was fantastic, at geography always. And this tells me that the coordinate is, Hamid Khan, about 136 miles away from the Gujarat coast and 151 nautical miles away from Karachi. Now, no, one minute. Hamid, listen, don't get on pins and needles with me. Don't get on pins and needles with me. I pulled out, this is the exact location, I put it out there. You understand, Hamid? You did this. It's closer to us than to you. Don't you understand that? You have made an absolute... No, 1 minute. You've just made an absolute mess of yourself. This is closer to Gujarat than to Karachi. What have you been doing all day? And you're saying we're going to attack you, we've got dangerous submarines, and we're going to do this and that. Hamid, just tell General Bakshi again, what were you trying to do? These coordinates are from your data. Yes, please.
It is.
What is it?
It is
What
an
is?
admission from you.
What is?
That you are not dare to even come to near our waters. That's
oh,
true.
bhai, this is madness, you know. I mean,
near
okay.
our waters. Secondly,
General
it is an admission from
General
you
Bakshi is
that
not
if
getting
we
it.
challenge you, even you will run away within your own waters. This is our capability and capacity that we will not let you enter even near our waters. So it is a
oh, boy, you know, why don't you come to the point, delusional. No, Hamid, see.
I want to explain you.
Hamid, abhi tak to kuch nahi kiya na.
You did not come
all right,
near us.
All right, okay.
Take it as a warning from us that we will do what we did in 1965 at the Dwarka port with you. It is a reminder for you. Then you have to take it like this.
As far as I know.
For Sanju, I want to say that keep in mind that what is happening to you in Ladakh and Arunachal and everywhere, you are trying to divert your public attention. You are trying to divert your public attention, but we...
No, but about the... No, Sanju, 1 minute. Sanju, he is trying to just get you into a debate and digress. May I, with your permission, go to General Bakshi? General Bakshi. Okay, Hamid, listen. Hamid.
You try to enter in our water, we will destroy you. That's a simple message.
Hamid, you know...
You try to enter in our water,
Hamid,
you admit you did not come to our water.
Tirade.
General Bakshi,
that is the admission from you that
General Bakshi, it's over to you. It's over to you. No, 1 second, Hamid. Now, General Bakshi needs to come into the debate. General Bakshi, the coordinates of Pakistan.
We are very impressed.
You should be impressed that we will not let you live in your waters even.
All right, Hamid. Let's have a organized debate on this. Okay. You are one of the more, I thought, decent fellows on the discussion. Thank you. You know, Arnab, I'd like to remind Hamid Saab that there is something called freedom of navigation. I hope you've heard it. You know, that is often quoted, cited in relation to your brother higher than the mountains, deeper than the seas relationship brother called China.
I know it.
China has been throwing its weight around all over South China Sea. Can I, sir, kindly finish? You know, throwing its weight around all over South China Sea, trying to say, you will not come here, you will not come there. You know, this submarine was 180 nautical miles from your port of Karachi, from your home waters. It had every right to be there, right? And you are not big enough, nor is China. China tried to enforce that kind of an exclusion zone, and usko lene ke dene pad gaye. Aapko वहाँ पे American Navy, the Australian Navy, the Japanese Navy, the Indian Navy, they are all there. So don't invite trouble by trying to set exclusionary zones. Number two, the basic problem, let me define the basic problem, then we can discuss it. The basic problem is, sir, that you don't want to live in peace. You don't want anybody else around you to live in peace. You are being egged on by China to resume the asymmetric war in Jammu and Kashmir. What you forget is that in 1971, China left you high and dry.
True.
You see, Richard Nixon promised to support
I
you.
have to do
He
this.
sent the 7th Fleet. You know, can I just finish, sir? I heard you for a long time. Have patience. Okay. So, the United States sent the 7th Fleet, but that didn't save your country from getting broken in two. And in that war, may I remind you, sir, that the Indian Navy, hats off to our warriors in white, they came to Karachi, they blasted 6 of your ships in your harbor, and they put the Karachi oil farm on fire so that it burnt for a week. You keep citing, I'm very impressed that you have some knowledge of military history. You keep citing the Dwarka raid. You know what happened in that raid? They opened fire on the Dwarka sands, they killed 1 cow, and they wounded 2 people. All right? The naval captain is here. He will add on to that if you want. This is what they did, right? And the simple fact is, you have got a problem.
For a minute?
You have got a guilt complex. You know what? I'll just finish. You have got a serious guilt complex. You have been frigging around in Jammu and Kashmir, killing non-locals. You have tried to attack our armed forces.
All right.
Very scared
Thank you.
that the Indian retaliation is on you.
No, 1 minute, Hamid, you're not the only one on the debate. One second. So, Major Janjua, come in with Gaurav Arya. Let's go back to the fact, and I request you not to please move away from the subject tonight. And the subject tonight is the dangerous Indian submarine. The subject tonight, Major Janjua, is squarely and completely your story about the dangerous Indian submarine that came into your waters. Now, you went out and put out an international press release. You started calling everyone, talking about the Indian submarine which had come in. I have a question, Gaurav, for you. Maybe you want to take it forward with Major Janjua. Actually, let me ask Major Janjua. Major Janjua, tell me what happened. You say your radar caught the dangerous Indian submarine. So I presume you established contact with them? You told the dangerous Indian submarine, Mr. Submarine or Miss Submarine, will you please go back? And the dangerous Indian submarine told you that we will go back. So can you tell us the nature of the contact established between the dangerous Indian submarine, right, and your radar? Can you tell us what conversation you had, what contact you had? Just tell us about it, because the Indian submarine which was going to attack you was not just coming in, going away. It has no extrasensory perception to read your mind, saying, oh, I've scared the Pakistanis, now it's time to go back. It has no extrasensory perception. So please complete the story for me, because a lot of people are very interested to know. How did the Indian submarine end up going back? Just tell me about it. Tell Gaurav about it.
Arnab, yes.
Yeah.
If you research the program well before coming into the program, as Adnan Kessler was telling you, since 2015, Pakistan's exclusive economic zone has been extended to 350 kilometers, and that's where you cannot come into that exclusive economic zone without Pakistan's permission, leave alone a military submarine coming into the area. So that's where you are wrong. You should have researched this. That's why we have a problem that this submarine came into EEZ. Can you please go back and Google right now? It will not take less than nanosecond for you to know.
No, so here's a point. Here's one point to you. Here's my response to you on that. 1 minute. Major Janjua, I have a response to you on that. I have a response. As a gentleman, you hear my response.
Sure.
Now, no, 1 minute. A minute, please. A minute, please understand this. You see, I feel very sorry for you, Major Janjua. Don't mind my saying so. I'm a very, I talk freely. Gaurav knows it. I feel sorry for you that you've not come prepared. You see, this EEZ logic that you're putting, Gaurav, is put under UN conventions. To be precisely put, it is put under the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. Now, you don't follow any UN conventions. Were you following? Gaurav, please ask him. Which UN? No, 1 minute. 1 minute, please. Allow me to complete, Gaurav. No, allow me to complete. You see, when you send these cowards, pay them 10,000 rupees and tell them, go please kill some non-Kashmiris, right? Because my army does not have the courage to face the Indian military. Tell me which UN law, which UN convention, Gaurav, does he follow then? That he's throwing the UN convention on the law of the sea to me? No, God, sorry, no. A, it was not in your territorial waters, and don't throw UN conventions at me, I'll throw 10 back at you. Gaurav, please. The fact is you are trembling.
Okay, all right.
No,
Arnab,
I have a question.
World that Serena Kabul has 5 stories. And Pakistani I-5 officers
you haven't got, Gaurav, he hasn't gotten over the Serena Hotel. He hasn't gotten over this. You remember one thing, Major Janjua, do you remember I also said in the course of the same program that I can find out what these Pakistani army people had for dinner? The problem, you are psyched about India, you are psyched about Republic, you are psyched about me, that for 1 week you people had nothing to do but discuss how does Arnab Goswami know what dinner we are having in which floor of the Serena Hotel. I mean, you know, you made a spectacle of yourself, you know. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry at the Pakistanis anymore, but Gaurav, let's go back to the subject. Let's go back to the subject. The fact is they told the world today we were about to bomb them. Let's not move away from that. Yeah. They told the world, Mona knows.
350 kilometers, remember that.
No, Arnab, your fake news encyclopedia is not limited to Serena Hotel only. You had been playing fake visuals from a video game called Arma 3, claiming to be live footages of Pakistan Air Force attacking Panjshir and helping Taliban take over.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Now I'll tell you one thing. Mona, I'll bring you back to the debate. Mona, I'll bring you back. Mona, one second. You see, Gaurav, one second. One minute. Gaurav and Mona. Mona, listen. See, listen, Mona. I'll tell you a couple of things now. Just a minute. I'm going to Gaurav in a minute. Just one second. You see, Mona, 5 days back, Gaurav, their Prime Minister went on television and he said that India bombed us. We told them not to bomb us and India bombed us. So what was it? A manifestation of nervousness. Now, today your Prime Minister has said the following about their own country. He has said, we are a country where nobody wants to live. There is no rule of law in Pakistan, there is no meritocracy in Pakistan. No Pakistani wants to come back to Pakistan. There is an absence of the rule of law. Your Prime Minister has said it. You know what, Mona? Your Prime Minister has said it. No. And on top of it, your ISI spends half the day saying we are going to get bombed. Gaurav, you've listened to both sides tonight. Gaurav, you listen to what are the Pakistanis really reacting to?
Arnab, I have Mona, please give me 1 minute. Mona, I have not spoken, so yes. All right, Mona, can I speak now?
What rule of law is AFSPA, sir?
Okay. Now can I speak, please? Arnab, very honored and privileged to have. Hamid Khan told me that he has a PhD in strategic studies. And you have a major from the Pakistan Army, a former major from the Pakistan Army. So, feeling extremely privileged today. I would like to ask both of them, because I am a simple man and I don't understand stuff like this. How do you know this is an Indian submarine, sir?
The way you run away. That's how we know. The way you run away tells us it is an Indian submarine.
You see
what came down, we know it is an Indian airplane.
Hamid Khan, hold on.
From Kabul, that's how
Hamid Khan, you should not be a clown every time. This is not a joke. This is not a circus.
No.
Be serious. You're a PhD. Hamid Khan, no, explain to me. How do you know it's an Indian submarine? Please explain how you recognize this as an Indian submarine. Hamid Khan, you are a PhD in strategic affairs. Imran Khan should declare an educational emergency in Pakistan.
Submarine is challenged, and they run away from Pakistan economical zone when submarine is challenged, and it has not been communicated with any of our naval.
This is exactly what Arnab asked you.
No, 1 minute.
Hamid,
A minute. No, 1 sec. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. Hamid, listen. Hamid, you don't have to be overzealous. Hamid, can you just stop talking like a ruffian from Rawalpindi? 1 minute. A question goes to you. He says, okay, I'll go to Mona because you're not stopping. Mona, he says, 1 minute. Captain, he says that the Indian submarine was challenged, to which there are two obvious questions. The first question Major Gauravari asks, how do you know it's an Indian submarine? B, you say it was challenged. But nobody says it was challenged. According to your own press release, Mona, please look at it, you say it was detected.
It was detected and it was told off because...
What do you mean told off? You don't use casual language like that. No, sorry.
It did not move
detected,
further
detected.
into our territory.
Detect. You should have. If you felt that it was a dangerous Indian submarine getting into your waters, why didn't you attack it?
And you know what? It hasn't.
Why didn't you attack it? No. Sorry, Captain. It's not adding up. Captain.
This is the third time that Indian submarine has
then
tried
attack.
to violate our territory.
No. 1 second. Then counter.
It will.
This is an opinion, but I'm glad that we are doing warmongers here. Why should we counter?
It is in international waters. If you have detected, good. But what makes you so sure that this is an Indian submarine and not a Japanese submarine or a Chinese submarine? Anybody could be there. So it is absolutely, and the way they put out their tweets, that it has been detected and blocked.
Okay, Sanju is back on the debate. No, Sanju. No. Fact is, you see, what's happening here is simple. You're paranoid. Let's now come to the core issue. I think, Sanju, we need to come to the core issue. It is paranoia, in my view. They're afraid. Imran says we bombed them. Then they blacked out Karachi. Remember, Sanju, at the time when they blacked out the whole of Karachi, June 2020, they said, Indian Air Force planes are flying all over our sky. They are going to bomb us any point of time, shut out the electricity. Indians are going to attack. You remember that, Sanju? It was just a few months back.
Yes. That's preposterous. It never happened. What are you talking about? It was merely Indian fake propaganda. You fake news factories.
Can I please make a point?
Published and
then you can
that
get the Pakistani panelists to rebut me. May I please finish what I'm saying? Arnab, I think just for the benefit of your viewers, the so-called Indian submarine was A, 130 nautical miles from Gujarat, B, 152 nautical miles away from Karachi, and 3, and most importantly, 280 kilometers away from the exclusive economic zone EEZ, which Pakistan claims is its own under the United Nations laws of sea. So, on each of these accounts, the Indian submarine did not make any territorial incursion.
Sanju,
there was no territorial
Sanju, do you know the distance, nautical mile distance between Gujarat and Karachi?
Arnab, this is not done.
You have made 600 nautical miles without even knowing what exactly different distance between Karachi and Gujarat in nautical miles.
I will have to...
I can't believe it that you are representing...
Audio is not clear for Sanju. Thank you.
Stop being a rogue. You are a rogue state. We know you are a rogue state, but can you stop being a rogue panelist? We know you are a rogue state. Can you stop being a rogue panelist? Yeah. I'll finish and then Mona can rebut. You guys keep saying that Pakistan ऐसा है, वैसा है, हम भारत से नहीं डरते, हम बड़े समृद्ध हैं, बड़े सशक्त हैं. I just finished in 20 seconds. I'll expose how desperate you guys are. There's a letter dated 27 September 2021 by your foreign minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi to the Pakistan envoy based in Washington DC called Asad Majood Khan, and he tells him, in spite of the existing situation in Afghanistan and the key role played by Pakistan, it is unfortunate that the White House remains indifferent to the Pakistani leadership. The with White House. White House seems to not see a meaningful reciprocity. The portrayal is that diplomatic overtures of Pakistan are being completely ignored by the Washington dispensation, putting us in a poor light. ये तो आपका हाल है. This is the kind of desperate.
Okay. Now, General Bakshi is on the debate now. One sec. Mona, 1 minute. You just said a while back. Mona, General Bakshi is on. Mona, you just said.
As a BJP spokesperson, admitted that this was an Indian submarine. The question that Major Gaurav
Well, I mean,
you are exposed by your Indian BJP panelists. Mashallah.
Ignored you.
So
the Joe Biden
Okay.
submarine was indeed Indian in nationality.
This is your Pakistani foreign minister pleading.
Okay, the audio needs to be improved there, but I'd like General Bakshi back. General Bakshi. The real issue, I think I did not want to do this. As I said, General Bakshi, I don't enjoy troubling these Pakistanis. But I must say it. May I say it with your permission, General Bakshi? May I say it with your permission? The reason why the Pakistanis are so worried is because if our Navy really came for them, none of them would be on the program tonight. You know, General Bakshi, they have no warships. You know, they have no warships. There's one warship which vibrates apparently. It falls apart when it moves. Another one is short of spares. They don't have a navy.
What world are you living in?
General Bakshi, they don't have a navy. Why don't you? Let's remind them.
Even if they had a navy. No, Arnab. Even if they had a navy, we saw the disastrous performance of that navy in 1971 in Karachi. 6 ships lost in your home base. Mona, can I please? I don't recall shouting over you. No, I will not shout at a lady.
No, sir, I am not shouting over you either.
As I was saying, Arnab, thank you, please. Arnab, what I was trying to say is, the nub of the problem today is a fear psychosis. Pakistan is suffering from a deep and very genuine fear psychosis.
Yeah.
They know what happened post-Puri. They know what happened post-Pulwama.
Yeah.
They are on the edge of the seat expecting the next strike. They don't know whether it will come from the air, cruise missiles, fire assaults, special forces, or from the sea. And the sea is a very viable option. We have Exocet missiles, we have BrahMos cruise missiles, we have missiles with longer range. We can blast the smithereens out of Karachi and much longer.
Major Chanchwal. As I just want to, what was the famous line, Gaurav? Gaurav will help me with the last line tonight. Gaurav, remember the famous Rajkumar line? What was it?
Yes.
Jani hum tumko marenge. What is that?
Marenge aur zarur marenge.
No. Yeah. But to the Pakistanis, please hear this. No, to the Pakistanis, please hear this. Please hear this.
हम तुम्हें मारेंगे और जरूर मारेंगे, लेकिन जमीन भी हमारी होगी, वक्त भी हमारा होगा. Yes.
I thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. Pakistan is trembling and how. And on the other side tonight, we're getting many more details and many more videos of the absolute horrors on the Hindu community in Bangladesh. Republic has been reporting it through and through, along with our sister channel Republic Bangla. Bottom line is, however, does this not prove that the CAA was an absolute necessity? See you in a few minutes.